Hello, my gardening friends. This is Frugal Homestead coming to you with an update on my backyard frugal garden. This is for all of those who can admit, like I do, that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just basically experimenting and trying to learn because food prices are through the roof, and it won't hurt me to learn how to grow some food myself. So I'm going to start over here. For those of you who have been watching what I've been doing out here, I'm just going to go down the line here. Basically about, maybe 4 days ago, this is the most recent thing I planted. And I decided that I was not going to buy more potting soil because potting soil, after a while, is just so expensive. So I used the rest of the potting soil I have on hand. And the rest of this came from my compost pile that is kind of a breakdown of leaves and dirt and sand. And I planted in here about 10 or 12 potatoes that you saw in a bowl. And I'll post that bowl here so you can remember. Okay, so here are the potatoes that were growing in my cupboard. And they seem to want to be fruitful and multiply because they already are growing without any help. So I'm going to give them a little help, and I'm going to plant them in this box. And nothing rocket science. I'm just going to lay them in there and cover them with dirt. That's going to be the gist of it. I have not learned about fertilization yet. I'm sure I need to, and I will. But I'm just taking it one day at a time. What I've learned, I use it, and I don't worry about the rest until I need to. So here we go, planting the potatoes. We're just going to take them and lay them in the box like this. And I think that's probably all I should put in this box, because if they're too close together, they won't have room to expand. And over here, I still have 4 left. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 potatoes in here. I'm just going to cover it with more dirt and let some of the sprouts come up a little bit, and then I'll cover them all the way with dirt, just like I did these over here. So let's just, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. And I'm going to cover it with dirt, and then we'll come back and check on it sometime soon. Multi-night, I'm not going to waste these. I'm going to find another box, and I'll plant these 4 also in like manner. Alright, it's hot out here and I'm rolling with sweat. This has been the first day in many days that I could actually get out and do some gardening, because it's been 90-something degree weather. And if it wasn't 90-something degrees, it was pouring down rain. And I don't do so good when it's really hot and humid. I start getting a little dizzy, so I thought I would just give myself a break. So today was the first day I could get out and do it, because it's like 78 degrees last time I checked, but I'm still sweating. Anyway, I'll be back and let you know how this is going. So basically, I noticed only after a few days later, I have some potato plant peeking out right there. See it? The only green thing in the screen there. These potatoes are hardy, So for anyone who thinks they can't grow anything, I'm telling you, anybody can grow potatoes. Why do I say that? Because first of all, there's nothing special in this box to help it grow. It's just dirt from the ground and leaves from my compost. And this is just an old shipping box that I put it in. And you've probably heard this 100 times before from other gardeners that growing potatoes is really easy. So if you are prepping for survival, grow some potatoes because it's easy. I don't care where you are. You can grow them on your balcony. You can grow them anywhere. They're just going to grow. All you got to do is put some dirt and water in there and put those potatoes in. And just case in point, here are 2 boxes of potatoes that I planted maybe, I'm going to say 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks now. And look at these potatoes go. Look at that. Look at all that growth. I mean, just growing all the way out the box. And once again, I started with some potting soil, but I filled it up with just compost and leaves and whatnot. As the potato kept growing and growing, I just kept filling up the box, and now it's all the way to the top. And I'm just gonna let this plant do its thing. I mean, here's another one. I think there's maybe 3 potatoes in here, or maybe 4. And it's doing the same thing. So I just fill the box up with compost and leaves, and I'm just here's Nubia. She wants to be in the video. Hi, Nubia. Yeah. Okay, and so there is, that's what's happening with the potatoes. So they're doing what they need to do. They don't really need my help. They just need water. And when I first started this project, it was really just to see if I could actually grow some vegetables. That was the whole purpose. I wasn't really doing it as a prepper or really thinking too much about how much food I could produce out of it. When I started doing this, I wanted to see, okay, if I plant some seeds, what will happen? And can I actually grow something? Well, I've proven that yes, I can actually grow something. So now I have to decide, what am I going to do about that? Well, I've already decided that I'm going to expand this garden. I would like to double and triple up anything that I can plant in the next month or so that will actually produce food that I can preserve for winter time. That's my new plan for this garden. So that there's food not just for me in these crazy times where food's going up and up and up, but also maybe for someone else who might come by and may need some food. I've actually had a lady come by my gate one day, and she asked me if I had any food. And she lives down the road in a trailer. And I told her, let me see what I got and what's your address, and I'll bring it to you. So that is what's going to happen more and more, I believe. And I want to be prepared. I'm not that kind of person who would turn somebody away if they're hungry, because over the years people have been extremely kind to me when I was in need, and there's no way that I could not return the kindness. It's my beautiful rose that's got 2 little roses on it. Yeah, so that's my mindset. I want to double up the garden so that it is not only a blessing to me in the hard times, but it's also a blessing to others who might need it. And that's why I started growing those potatoes, because if the potatoes double up, that'll be some potatoes I could just hang out on my fence in a bag and let people just come by and take them if they need them. Okay, that's it for me today. I hope that you're having a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Go out and enjoy nature, enjoy your family, enjoy your fur baby if you don't have family, and give God the praise and the glory because you're still here. So that's something wonderful to give him praise for. All right, bless you today, and I'll see you on the next video.